Welcome.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, Lalitangi Mataji joined. There's no. So just give me a minute. I will. Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Am I audible?
Yes, Mataji. Yes, you are.
Okay. Akshaj, Riyan and Sadhu and Chinmayi and Balavrinda. Okay. So give me 1 minute. Okay. So let's start with prayers. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So who's going to chant 21 times? Akshaj, Chinmayi, Prahlad, Ryan. Last week Balavrinda chanted. Anybody else would like to chant?
Me, Mataji.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, Ryan. So
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Mataji.
Okay, but we have to chant 21 times.
I'll count.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Rama Rama Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Ryan. How old are you?
7. Hey, how old are you?
I'm 8. I'm 7.5. My birthday's on September 27.
Okay. Thank
And
you,
my brother's
Ryan.
birthday already passed. He's 2-year-old.
Okay. I think, the Govinda class is for 6 to 8 years old, and this is for 10 and above.
Mataji,
Yes.
first birthday of the class is September 27. Yes, quickly. Yeah, Mataji,
Okay.
Ryan joins Damodar also and Govinda sometimes, and Madhava today he joined because he was asking to watch something else. So Mataji put this class.
Okay.
Instead of watching something
Yeah,
else.
it's a bit like difficult to, do the activities, right? Like what is here, it's above like 10, 11 years, but he can just observe and see how much he can do. Thank you, Mataji. And so we will start with the icebreaker today. What is the festival tomorrow?
Mataji, are you sharing the screen? I can't see anything.
No. I'm not sharing the screen. Today we don't have any PPT, but we will share
Balaram's
Krishna
birthday
book.
tomorrow.
Balaram's birthday tomorrow, right? So, I see Haripriya, Chinmayi, Balavrinda, Akshaj, Prahlad, Kartika, and who's this Redmi?
Mataji,
Yes, Akshaj?
to say we actually I'm doing this drama in our temple, and in that drama I'm Balaram. So
Wow, which temple?
in our ISKCON temple in NC.
In New Goloka in Hillsborough?
Yeah.
Very good. That's great, Akshaj. Okay, so each one of you are going to share. You must have heard a lot of pastimes of Balaram. Each one of you are going to share one pastime, but then you don't repeat what your friends have already shared. Okay, so share it short and sweet, maybe less than 3 minutes, or if required more. But so you share one pastime of Balaram, Lord Balaram, and we will do it without repetition. Okay, so you can find from Krishna book, you can choose, and maybe you can type in the chat box what you're planning to talk on. So the others know that they have to look for something else other than what you've chosen. Okay. So if both of you have chosen first, the person who types in the chat box first gets to do the choice, and the person who goes next have to pick up another pastime. Okay, Ryan. First, you tell me, all of you should tell me what pastime you have picked up. Then we'll go into each one of you telling that pastime. Okay. So Haripriya, Balaram creating tributaries in the Yamuna. Very good. Okay.
Tirukasura.
Okay, you can type that in the chat box. So
Halam
Balavrinda is doing Denikasura.
Basura.
Yeah. So Haripriya has taken that pastime of Balaram with Yamuna. So you pick up something else, Kartika. So Chinmayi, Balaram becomes Krishna for a day. Okay. So that's a pastime you have picked. Okay. Prahlad, Balaram killing Roma Harshana with a Kusha leaf. Okay. And Okay, so yeah, I approve of all the pastimes that whoever wrote so far. So then we have Akshaj, Kartika, and Akshaj, Kartika, Ryan, have to choose your pastimes. And we can
Actually, can I change mine?
you want to change yours? What if someone else? Okay,
no, mine,
yeah.
I don't think anyone's Balaram killing Deveda.
Sorry?
I don't think anyone's taken this one. Can I do Balaram killing Deveda?
Dvivida? Yeah, you can. So you put that in the chat. So Balavrinda is doing Dhenukasura. Ryan is doing Balram killing Pralambasura. Prahalad is Balram killing Roma Harshana. Chinmayi Balram becomes Krishna for a day. And Haripriya killing out Dvivida. And Akshaj Dhenukasura is already chosen by Balavrinda. So you can choose some other pastime.
Mataji, can you like give me one?
Okay. There is yes, Kartika. Since Haripriya changed her pastime, you can do the one with Yamuna now. So, Akshaj, you have Balaram killing Balvala, Balaram touring the sacred places, and you have Balaram's marriage and Samba's marriage. So all these are Balaram's pastimes. So you can choose
Can I
one
do
of them.
Balaram killing what's that name again? I forgot.
Balvala?
Yeah, Balvala.
Okay.
And you have to make a story, right?
You cannot make a story because already it's a story there. You have to tell the pastime as it is.
Can I just like find it out? Like, it doesn't have to be in my words.
Yeah, it has to be in your words. Of course, we don't read it. You don't read it or read it off, but you read and then summarize. See, Haripriya has a link there. So you can use this link that how Balaram killed Balvala, demon Balvala.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, Kartika, you can do that. Balaram killing Rukmini. Rukmi. Rukmi is the king who was playing chess with him at another's wedding. Yes. That's right. Okay. So now you all are going to read about that in your own time in say 5 minutes. If anyone wants to find out where it is from, you ask me or anyone else in the group also, like how Haripriya sent the link. She will send the link and then you can start to share. Anybody who's ready to share can go now while others.
Mataji, I can share.
Yes, Prahlad.
Mataji, I know my pastime.
Okay. Yeah, Prahlad goes first and then Balavrinda.
Okay, Mataji.
Okay, so the pastime starts off when Balaram first goes to Naimisharanya, and with he on his when the Kurukshetra wars happening, he goes to Naimisharanya forest where all the sages are there, like and when everyone sees him, everyone stands up and greets, goes down to him, but except for the like he's like the Brahmin. He's called Romaharshana. He doesn't sit up. He just sits on his chair while Balaram is there. So Balaram gets very angry and he just uses a kusha grass. He takes a kusha grass and touches him, Romaharshana, with the kusha grass, and Romaharshana dies.
Mhm.
Because Romaharshana was very proud.
Okay, so Romaharshana, why he did not get up?
Because he was very proud.
He was very proud. Okay, so very nice. Thank you. And Balaram killing him with a kusha grass. What do you learn from this?
I learned to like not be proud.
Okay.
And like if an elder is coming, and I'll show respect.
Mhm. Very nice. Thank you so much. And what about Balaram? What is a weapon he used to kill?
Kusha's grass. Kusha, like
So what does that show us of Balaram?
he's very powerful.
He's very powerful and he can use even a,
Grass to kill somebody.
yeah. So this is the unlimited power of Lord Balaram. Thank you, Prahlad. So we can see how we learned how not to be proud and also to always offer respects to the elders and the Guru. And so Balaram, although he killed, because this person is going to speak and everyone is going to hear that, and they will all be infected with this pride, right? So when we are talking something, when we are preaching something, we need to be very careful, right? Not to be proud. So that's the lesson we learned from this. Thank you, Prahlad. Okay, next, Balabrinda.
Okay, Mataji, wait, can I do my story?
Yeah.
Okay, my story is killing of demon Dedakasura and Talavan. So Krishna and Balaram went to the Talavan forest,
Mm-hmm.
and they went to get the Talavan the Talavan fruits. So then they got it and they were like, it smells so good. So maybe we should shake the tree and get all of them out. So they shaked all the tree, and then they there was a lot of donkey demons. So they took the Balaam took the demon, and then he swirled it in the sky, and then it fell on the floor, and then they were dead. And then they shook all the Tralava trees, and then they got the fruits.
Very good.
Okay.
So what is your learning from this?
That you shouldn't trouble other people.
Mm-hmm. That's nice. Dhenukasura was troubling others. And anything else?
Yeah, but you shouldn't be that proud.
Yes, very good. And
should
what
not-
do you
should
can
not
you-
be cheat. You should not cheat.
you should not cheat. Okay. And what about Lord Balaram? What do you learn from Lord Balaram?
He is powerful.
Powerful, right? And do you remember anybody remembers a rhyme that there is a rhyme on this, that how Balaram killed Dhenukasura?
Wait, I don't know.
Was it taught in Damodar?
No, Mataji.
No, Mataji.
Okay. I remember teaching this to kids. Let me check for the rhyme, and maybe it's a simple rhyme, but it's very, very nice. Okay, thank you, Balavrinda. That was so nice. Okay, so next, who goes? Ryan?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah. So you're going to talk about
Palambasura.
Pralambasura. Okay, go ahead.
Do you have a picture of it?
Yeah, I'm opening now.
Okay. So it all starts that and when and Krishna and Balaram were playing tug of war,
Mm-hmm.
and then before Palambasura and the fire demon became friends, and then they decided to kill Krishna and Balaram, and then he disguised himself as a young boy, and then he started becoming one of the team, while Krishna went to steal the butter from the gopis. Then then they were playing, and then they were having a piggyback ride. And they went, and then Palambasura took Balaram into the forest, and then he grabbed him and said that you cannot defeat me. You're just a small man. And then Balaram get out of his fist and then punch him in the face, and then he fall to the ground, and then he went to death.
Very nice. So what do we learn from this?
So we should not follow people who are bad, even though if they disguise themselves as a good, even though they disguise themselves, you should watch out for people who are being bad, like kidnappers, or you will get tricked by them by saying they're a friend of your mom and dad.
Okay, that's a very practical lesson for kids. Yes. And yeah, let Ryan finish 1 minute. So what else?
And you should not it's okay to be different, like Palambasura said that he's very small like a bug, but he, even though he's small like a bug, he can easily defeat Palambasura. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Ryan. So deep. That's nice. So seeing how big Pralambasura, and Ryan is saying Balaram was very small, like a bug on Pralambasura, but Balaram was so powerful that just, you can imagine the power of Balaram's fist. Just with striking him with one fist, this gigantic demon fell down dead. Shri Balaram ki Jai. Okay. So next, Haripriya.
Mataji, can I go after Haripriya?
I have Kartika has raised her hand, so you can go after her.
Hare Krishna Mataji. So I'm going to be saying the story of the deliverance of Dvivida, the gorilla. So then this Dvivida, he was a great friend of Narakasura, who is a demon. And this Narakasura, he had just been killed by Krishna. And like before, Dvivida used to be like he fought with Rama and Lakshmana against Ravana, but then he became friends with many demons, and he also became like demon-like in mentality, and he became friends with demons like Narakasura. So then when he heard the story of Narakasura being killed, when he heard the story of Narakasura being killed, he wanted to like create mischief throughout the country so that he could avenge his friend's death. So then he like set fires in villages, set fires in like people's houses, and like uprooted big mountains and tear to pieces. So then he caused great disturbances all over the country, especially in the like near Dwaraka, where because Krishna lived there, so Dvivida made that his target of disturbance. So then this Dvivida, he was very powerful, and he also did many bad things. He like kidnapped people, and like polluted the places of great saintly persons and sages and brahmanas. And then while he was doing like all these disturbances, once he heard very sweet sounds from Raivataka mountain, and at that time Lord Balaram was there. So then he saw Lord Balarama, and he decided to disturb Balaram also. So he like climbed up into the trees and like jumped from one branch to another, and he tried to distract Balarama from the pleasing atmosphere. And then he would like go before the women who were with Balarama, and then he would do very like rude and disgusting things, and he was being extremely rude, and the woman didn't take him seriously, but he was even being even more rude. So even though Lord Balaram was there, he disrespected everyone even when Balaram was there. So then what he did, Balaram, he just took a stone and threw it at Dvivida. And then the gorilla Dvivida, he tried to insult Balaram more. So then Balaram became even more angry and he decided to kill him. He just took his club in his hands, and then Dvivida tried fighting back, but still Balarama, like he tried fighting back. They used like trees and stuff, and they kept fighting. And once there was no more trees available, they took help from the hills and the stones and all other things. And like this, they kept fighting. So then after this, they were out of weapons. They had no trees, no stones. So then he started to beat Balaram's chest with his fists. And then Balaram became very angry. And Balaram wouldn't strike him back with weapons because the gorilla wasn't using weapons. So then he just struck the gorilla with his fist, and then he died. And then after that, all the like devatas and people from the upper planets glorified Lord Balaram.
Wonderful. Wonderful, Haripriya. So do you have any lessons from this, and then a glorification of Lord Balaram?
Lessons, I feel like we can learn a lot of lessons from him, because first of them is association. Even though he fought on the side of Lord Ram before, after all the association of the demons, he became like this, and he started insulting Lord Krishna and Lord Balarama and all their devotees. And also not to like I said, not to disrespect anyone, because he was disrespecting the brahmanas and sages and all those people. He came upon Balarama, and that turned out to be the end of him. And like for glorification of Lord Balarama, I think he just kept going because he wanted to keep the fight going, because at the end he just struck the Veda with his fist once and he died. And that just shows the greatness of Lord Balarama, who even with one hit he can kill someone so great.
Wonderful presentation, Haripriya, Haribol. So very nice. We learned that how we have to be very careful of choosing our association, right? He was with Sugriva, and so he was so saintly. But then he became friends with demons, and you see, completely he changed. To be a demon, he was Sugriva, and he was serving Lord Ramachandra. And now he couldn't recognize his own Lord Balaram, and he became completely changed. So that is the power of association and Maya. We need to be very careful, right? Just because we are going to the temple, maybe our parents are devotees, and we are getting the devotional environment, I should be careful not to take it very for granted. Because from this we can understand that any time Maya could pull us and we would become completely opposite too. So we need to be very careful always to be in the association of devotees serving the Lord. Thank you, Haripriya. Okay, so Kartika, and after that Akshaj, and after that Chinmay. Kartika?
Hare Krishna Mataji. I'm going to be telling a story about how Balaram killed Rukmi.
Yeah.
So Balaram was at, I think it was Rukmini's granddaughter or daughter's wedding. He was going to her wedding, and all the kings, including Rukmi, wanted to disturb Balaram and fight with him. So Rukmi thought, I'm going to challenge Balaram to a game of dice.
and they kept betting, and 3 times Balaram lost. And then they played again, and Balaram won. But Rukmini was so proud, and he's like, "You did not win. You cannot win. You're just a cowherd boy. You don't know how to play chess." So Balaram got mad, but he didn't say anything. And they played another game, and again Balaram won. But again, Rukmini was like, "You did not win." And they played a third time, and Balaram won. And again, Rukmini said, "You did not win." But a voice from the sky said, "Rukmini is lying. Balaram did win." But none of the kings listened. And the king started laughing at Balaram and insulting him. And finally, Balaram got so angry because they were insulting him. Rukmini kept saying that he won even though he didn't, that Balaram just took his club and killed Rukmini and beat the other kings. And because they had been laughing and showing their teeth, he broke their teeth.
Wonderful, Kartika. So would you like to add some lessons from this and then a glorification of Lord Balaram?
I think what we can learn from this is we should not be proud, and we should always be truthful, because when you lie, you can get into trouble, not only just a little trouble, but if you start lying, you get into a habit of lying, and then you find yourself lying about the big things. And a glorification for Lord Balaram, I think it shows that when he killed Rukmini, even though he could have killed the other kings, he didn't, and he was merciful to them. And instead, he just broke their teeth instead of killing them, and he let them live.
Beautiful, Kartika. Very nice lessons. I really agree that if you get into it's a slippery slope, like lying is, because we get into a habit of lying. I really like that. And then we could get into real trouble, one after another after another. And Balaram was so powerful, but he was also tolerant. He gave Rukmini the chances, right? And then finally, Balaram showed his power. Thank you so much, Kartika. That was wonderful. Glorification of Lord Balaram. Okay. Akshaj?
Hare Krishna Mataji. My stories on Balaram and how he killed the demon Balvala. So one day they were in a sacred holy place on the mountain. Some brahmanas were doing a sacrifice in arena, and like the whole sky, like a hailstorm came, the whole sky was covered with dust, and then like the atmosphere smelled a little like bad, and then like this and then the demon came out of nowhere, and then he showered all types of nasty stuff, and then all impure substances on the sacrifice, and then he stopped it. So the demon himself had a trident in his hand, and he was a very big person. He had a black body, and then it looked like a big mass of carbon, and like his hair, his like everything is really big. And then he started doing all types of other stuff when Balaram when he saw Balaram, and he went to challenge Balaram, and then Balaram prepared to attack him. Then Balaram attacked him, and he used his club. He used his plow and club together to hit him in the demon's head, and he died. The demon died.
Thank you so much for relating this pastime very nicely, Akshaj. Would you like to share some lessons and a glorification of Lord Balaram?
Yeah, so like from that story, what I think we should all learn is like, don't be like almost the same thing to Haripriya, kind of like, don't be disrespectful, like to good people, be nice to good people. Don't, because like whatever you do, you get back.
Okay.
Whatever bad you do, the same bad you do get back. So like it's not as if like you do everything and you won't get anything back. You have karma, you get everything that you do back.
Thank you so much, Akshaj. And how Balram is so powerful, would you like to say some glorification?
He's like very powerful. He's like he's almost more powerful than Krishna, because
No, he's not more powerful than Krishna, because Krishna is Asamurdhva.
but
Nobody is equal.
almost like he's
Yeah.
about the same amount.
Right. Okay. That I agree. Right. Okay. He's almost, and he's servitor, supreme personality. Krishna expands as Balaram, and Balaram serves Krishna. So Krishna is God, Balaram is serving God. Thank you, Akshaj. That was so nice. Okay. And then we have Chinmayi.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
I had a story of how like Krishna killing Keshi, but it has a part where Balaram tries to become Krishna for a day.
Mhm.
I think this is a known story, but I still wanted to share it. So one day, Balaram wanted to be like Krishna, so he wanted to imitate him. So he asked Krishna permission, and he got like this peacock leaf and flute, and then he started acting like Krishna. And then at the same time, Keshi, the demon, he wanted to try to kill Krishna. So when he was about to come, he asked Kamsa like the description of Krishna, so he can like understand how he looked. So then Kamsa told him that he plays a flute and he wears a peacock leaf, and it's very easy to identify him. Keshi actually saw Balaram, who was in the trying to be in the position of Krishna. And Keshi, thinking that it was Krishna, attacked Balaram and kicked him in the chest. Balaram fell over and he was like crying, and then Krishna came and killed Keshi. The moral would be that no one can take Krishna's position, but to understand the deeper meaning of how Balaram is also great, he was so merciful that even though he had the power, but not equal power to Krishna, but even though he had the power to fight Keshi off, he let us learn the lesson that nobody can take Krishna's position.
Thank you, Chinmayi. Where is this story from? Do you know the source?
No, Mataji.
Okay. I have not read this in Krishna book, so I was just wondering. That was nice, right? But it's very Balaram, maybe to teach us that nobody, as you said, can become Krishna. Balaram made this pastime. Other than that, I have not heard about this much, but thank you for sharing. Okay. So Suraj, would you like to share something about Lord Balaram, some pastime? We are all taking turns. Each one did one unique pastime.
Okay. I like the pastime. Thinking.
So Dhenukasura, Pralambasura, Balvala, Dvivida, and
Oh, okay, I got one.
mhm.
It's like when Balram wants to jump into the Yamuna, and then Yamuna says no because he drank something. And then he takes his plow and like plows the Yamuna into somewhere.
Okay. So he takes his plow and he makes the river into different tributaries, and then Yamuna Devi comes and asks forgiveness, right? So Balaram. Okay, thank you so much. That was nice. Yeah, Akshay, can you mute? Okay. So you all did a wonderful job of sharing wonderful pastimes about Lord Balaram. So now let's read a little bit from Balaram's appearance, and we're going to discuss a little about that. So today is the special class on Balaram Purnima. So okay, so we'll take turns and read these translations about the appearance of Lord Balaram. From text 6. Can anyone read the text?
Can I read it?
Yes.
So where should I start, Mataji?
Okay, text 4, 5.
4, 5. Okay. Some are the of their relatives, if however become to the follow, come such principles of it and act those service in his service. After Kamsa, the son of Ugrasena killed 6 sons of Divki, a plenary portion of Krishna entering to the woman entered the woman her womb as her 7th child arousing her pleasure and in her lamentation that plenary potion and is celebrated by the great sage of Ananta who belongs to Krishna's second quarter expansion.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. Okay, so here we saw that how Krishna's plenary portion entered Devaki's womb as her 7th child. Okay, who is celebrated by the sages as what name? I'm going to ask question. Now, anybody can answer this. So we're going to read the translation, and we are also going to answer the questions. Okay. The great sages are celebrating him as who?
Ananta.
Ananta. Very good, Kartika. What's the meaning of Ananta?
Mataji, I think it's someone who has Mataji, I think it's someone who has like all qualities and potencies.
Yeah, that's right. Even Krishna has that, but Ananta has a specific meaning. Ananta means one who is unlimited. Krishna is also unlimited, right? But Krishna means one who's all attractive. The name Ananta, the holy name Ananta means one who's unlimited. Okay. Text 6. Who's going to read?
Mataji, can I read?
Yes, go ahead.
To protect the Yadus, his personal devotees from Kamsa's attack, the personality of Godhead, Vishwatma, the supreme soul of everyone, ordered Yogamaya as follows.
Thank you. Text 7. Haripriya.
Hare Krishna. The Lord ordered Yogamaya, O my potency, who are worshipable for the entire world and whose nature is to bestow good fortune upon all living entities. Go to Vraja, where there live many cowherd men and their wives. In that very beautiful land where many cows reside, Rohini, the wife of Vasudeva, is living at the home of Nanda Maharaja. Other wives of Vasudeva are also living there incognito because of fear of Kamsa. Please go there. Hare Krishna.
So yes, so the Lord ordered who?
Yogamaya.
Who's Yogamaya? You can unmute and answer.
I think it's his sister.
Yeah. Sister, basically Lord's potency, right? So here he says, oh my potency, right? So he is giving a job to Yogamaya. So go to Vrindavan. Then to do what? Okay, text 8 and 9. Prahlad, can you read?
Within the womb of Devaki is one partial plenary expansion known as Sankarsana or Sesha. Without difficulty, transfer him into the womb of Rohini. O all auspicious Yogamaya, I shall then appear with my full 6 opulences as a son of Devaki, and you will appear as the daughter of my mother Yashoda, queen of Maharaj Nandan.
Okay, thank you. So, who is going to transfer who to where?
Yogamaya is going to transfer Balarama from the womb of Devaki to the womb of Rohini, who is another of Vasudeva's wives.
Yes, very good, Haripriya. Where is Rohini living?
She's living in
She's living in Vraja. Okay. Okay. So then he says to Yogamaya, text 10, 11, and 12. Who can read?
Mataji, may I?
Yes, Kartika.
By sacrifices of animals, ordinary human beings will worship you gorgeously with various paraphernalia, because you are supreme in fulfilling the material desires of everyone. Lord Krishna blessed Maya Devi by saying, in different places on the surface of the earth, people will give you different names, such as Durga, Bhadrakali, Vijaya, Vaishnavi, Kumuda, Gandhika, Krishna, Madhavi, Kanyaka, Maya, Narayani, Ishani, Sarda, and Ambika.
Very good. So it was difficult, but you made it through the names. So these are all the names of who?
Yogamaya.
Yogamaya, right? And in the surface of the earth, people will worship in different ways, right? And why do people worship Maya Devi in this world?
So they can become free from it.
Is that what the translation says?
No.
So look for answers in the between the translations 10, 11, and 12.
the people worship her for material desires.
Yes, right. So people who have material desires worship her for fulfilling the material desires. Okay. So let's do text 13. I will chant the verse and you can repeat after me. Garbha Sankarshanatam Vai. Everyone can unmute and try to repeat.
Garbha Sankarshanatam.
Rahu Sankarshanam Bhuvi.
Rahu Sankarshanam.
Rameti Loka Ramanad.
Rameti Loka Ramanad.
Balabhadram Balochrayat.
Balochrayat.
Okay, so I'm going to tell the Sanskrit and you tell the English, okay? Balabhadram. What's the meaning of
Balabhadra.
What's the meaning of Balabhadram?
He will also be called Balabhadra.
Very good. Prahu.
People will call.
Good, Chinmayi. Sankarshanam.
By the name of Sankarshana.
Very good. Rama iti.
He will also be called Rama.
Good job. Garbha Sankarshanat. Garbha Sankarshanat. What's the meaning?
Because he will be taken from the womb of Devaki to that of Rohini.
Rohini. Very good. Okay. Bala Uchrayat.
Because of extensive bodily strength.
Very, very nice. Okay. Translation.
Mataji, can I read the translation?
Yes, go ahead.
So the son of Rohini will be also celebrated by
Sankarshana.
Sankarshana because of being sent from the womb of Devaki to womb of Rohini. He will be called Rama because his ability to please all the
Inhabitants.
inhabitants of Gokula, and he will be known as Balabhadra because of his
Extensive
physical strength. Thank you, Mataji.
Okay. Thank you, Ryan. Okay, my question to Haripriya is, why is he called Sankarshana?
He's called Sankarshana because he was sent from the womb of Devaki to the womb of
Rohini. Very good. Akshaj, can you answer this question? Why is he called Rama?
Because he has the ability to please all the Golaka inhabitants.
Very good. And Balavrinda, why is he called Balabhadra? Okay. Balavrinda's not there. Okay. Chinmayi, why is he called Balabhadra? Suraj?
Mataji, can I answer?
Yes, Prahlad.
Because he's of his extensive physical strength.
Extensive physical strength, right? So that's wonderful. So we shared some pastimes. Yes.
Mataji, what
Yes.
Me, Mataji?
Yes, Suraj.
I just wanted to know what Bhadra meant.
Bhadra means one who's auspicious, one who gives auspiciousness.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Suraj. Okay, so this is how Lord Balaram was appeared before Lord Krishna. So tomorrow is his appearance day here, and in India it's day after tomorrow.
Mataji?
Yes, Kartika.
Mataji,
Mm-hmm.
I have to leave.
Yeah, we are all leaving now. Okay. So anybody has any questions? So tomorrow is Balaram Jayanti here, and in India we celebrate on Thursday. So we can remember his pastimes, and we can read about the appearance of Lord Balaram. Okay, and what do we pray for? I actually had an activity, but we ran out of time. So can you?
I think we already know what the activity is. I think it's a recipe.
No. We are just ending now because we ran out of time. But can anyone share what will be your prayer to Balaram is in one single line?
Mataji, can I say?
Yes,
Yes.
Prahlad.
I hope to continue chanting
Very
and
nice.
chanting 2 rounds every day.
Wonderful. So you're going to pray to Balaram.
And have spiritual strength.
Very good. That's a great prayer. Thank you, Prahlad. Haripriya?
Since Balaram is the Adi Guru, I'm gonna pray that he'll give me Krishna Prema and I'll be able to serve the Lord and him better.
Very nice. Beautiful prayer. Kartika?
I'm going to pray that he helped me along my spiritual life and on my educational journey.
Beautiful prayer. Thank you, Kartika. Who else wants to share your prayer? Balavrinda, Suraj, Chinmayi, would you like to share what prayer?
Mataji, this is Chinmay. I would like to pray to help me chant more and free me from material desires and help me prolongate my journey in Krishna consciousness and also become good in academics.
Wonderful. Wonderful, Chinmayi. That's great. Okay. Suraj.
I pray to go back to Godhead and to be protected.
Wonderful. So we all have our own prayers and we heard the prayers of others and glorification. So we'll all pray to Balaram so that all our different spiritual desires are at his lotus feet and we always remain servants and devotees in this world and then go back to him. Okay. Thank you all very much. Happy Balaram Purnima. Srila
Balaram
Prabhupada
Purnima.
ki Jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna.